Hey there, my name is Chris from Fit School. Hope you are well today. Today's workout is brought to you on behalf of Active Essex, and it's a strength and conditioning program for runners. As we're in the lockdown situation and we can't get outside and do what we need to, we feel this is great to give attention to things that you maybe aren't going to be doing during the year in general. We're going to guide you through a warm-up, a coordination session, some work on your legs, finishing with your core. All you're going to need is a space, a mat, a water bottle, and you are good to go. Hopefully you will enjoy the workout. Hey there, and welcome to our warm-up for today's strength and conditioning program for runners. I'm going to guide you through the warm-up, and all you need is a bit of space. I have a partner with me, Karen, and we're going to guide you through the initial part of the program. So to begin, we're going to elevate the heart rate ever so slightly with some jogging on the spot.
Am I going to do the low options, right, Chris?
So the lower option will just be the marching on the spot if need be,
you.
and you're going to drive those arms. I'm just going to be jogging. I'm going to do 30 seconds at a time. It's really important that you don't go too hard too soon. It's really gradually ramping up the heart rate and getting the arms flowing as well. So we've got the last 10 seconds. Good, let's think about the posture as well, Cam. We turn face each other. Our posture is going to be nice and tall. There we go. And then back to the camera and relax. Okay, so next part of the warm-up, we're going to bring our heels up behind us, just towards our butt. So we'll go nice and slowly. I'm going to go for the lower option. I'm going to go into the slightly more energetic option.
What happens if I can't touch my hands, Chris?
It's not actually important to touch the hands. What's important is you get the knee to bend, so you're warming up the hamstrings. So touching the hands isn't that important. It's just getting the heat and the blood flow to those hamstrings. So last 5 seconds.
What,
the heels.
Yep.
And feel you're moving with a purpose too. Feel like you're actually trying to drive the heel up behind you. Okay, and then number 3, we're going to go into a straight leg. We call these penguins. As in run club, we call them penguin walks. So you want to feel you dragging the front third of the foot on the floor. Leg
They
is
destroy
straight.
the grass, don't they? So just don't do this on any nice lawn.
Grass destroyers. Okay.
Do it on a patio.
And drive down again for 30 seconds. As you can see, Karen's going to drive the front third of her foot in towards the ground, all from a nice straight leg. Excellent. Last 10 seconds. If that is comfortable, you can go into the slightly faster option, but just feel it holding that leg as straight as you can. And relax. Okay, and then the last one, you're going to now bring your side on. Your heel comes up towards your bum rather than back behind you. So again, you can do the slightly lower impact version where the heel comes straight up behind you, or you can go in and then start to jog on the spot. But the idea behind this is twofold. One, heel comes up towards your bum. The second one is the down leg is as straight as you can get it. If the knees start to bend, reduce that option and just feel that you're getting the technique right by driving the heel up and keeping that leg as straight as you can. So last 5 seconds, Karen.
Chris, is this something I could do before I went for a run, this warm-up as well?
All the time. In general, as runners, we get our trainers on and we're outside because we're pushed for time.
Yep.
Spending 5 minutes just to get yourself warmed up will make you feel a lot better in the run, and even create some better PBs. And relax. So we're going to go through that all one more time, the whole thing. This time try and raise the heart rate a touch more by maybe going a little harder or a little bit higher with your levels. So I did the running on the spot with my knees about here. I'm going to bring them a little bit higher. And again, all 30 seconds to try and get the heart rate running a little bit higher. How's that feel, Karen?
Yep, I can feel that already. I went for a run already this morning, so I think that in my
4,
thighs.
3, 2, 1. Okay, next one. Heels come back behind you. Again, you can run that out if you need be.
I can definitely feel this one in my hamstrings.
Excellent. Okay, and last 10 seconds. Think about posture, nice and tall through your body. And relax. We have the grass destroyers. Off we go, so leg comes out straight back and through. I often think as well with this, good to focus on your abs
Just a second, Chris, you keep going.
and your shape. So you feel like your abs are preventing you from moving too much forwards and backwards. There we go. Legs.
Filming with children. You think singing is quiet?
And if you want to do the runners for the last few seconds, feel free. And relax. Last one. Heel comes up towards your bum in front.
What's his toe doing, Chris? Is that hooking up
You
or
want
is
to
it?
curl the toe up
Right, okay.
towards you. No pointy toes, curl them up towards you, okay? So then if that feels comfortable, you can get into that run.
I find when I'm running, actually, picking up my knees slightly in front really helps to stop me being kind of laboured run.
Yes, that's the one. 3, 2, 1, and relax. You should now feel a lot warmer and ready to go for your main session. Hey there, hopefully you're warmed up after the first session. We're going to now go into section number 2 and we're working on specifically coordination. Coordination is that missing link for any strength conditioning program, particularly runners, because we know how runners just want to get the trainers on, head outside and then just see what happens. Coordination is what's going to improve your efficiency, which means that as you run, it is easier to do the same effort, therefore you're going further, for longer, and maybe faster. So we have some coordination drills which should maybe get you thinking a little bit, and then at the end, it should be nice and smooth and easy to do. So let's start off nice and easy with our first coordination drill. It's going to be a basic standing hopscotch. So we're going to get
Hello.
So we're going to be going out with our feet. They come back in together. We then go into a split stance and then come back in. So we go out, we come in, split stance.
Opposite leg?
Opposite leg.
Okay.
Okay, once you get the hang of it, we're going to go a little bit faster. And let's see the arms. And then we're going to go faster. Then you find your limit of how fast you can go.
Is it wrong to be singing It's Club 7 in my head while
Or
I'm doing
the
this?
speed you go, you'll have no chance to sing anything. That's it.
Don't stop.
And then even faster.
Oh,
Faster. How fast can you go?
I'll stay at my nice sedate
Faster.
pace.
There we go. So we need to go as fast as you can. Okay, 10 seconds. Fast. Speed. And relax. Okay, that should have got the brain going a little bit, the grey matter going. Okay, number 2 is a basic hop drill. Hopping forwards and backwards, and then to the side, but on a single leg. I'm going to be going forwards, and then back, and then side to side.
Oh,
Forwards, back, side, side. Forwards, back, side, sides. Now, if any ankle issues at all, where you can't balance on the one leg, people will say, ooh, I'm not sure about that. Well, you shouldn't be running.
how many should I be doing?
Just enough that's comfortable.
Okay.
Yeah, so if your ankle give you any problems and you can't hop on one leg, you shouldn't be running, because running is predominantly a single leg activity, which is this, okay? The more force is going through your body when you run than when you hop. There's a basic strength conditioning plan for your ankle and your calves is hopping. So
I'm
we do
sorry I'm not making this look easy. It's
5
actually
each
so
leg.
much harder than I thought it would be.
and change legs. So forwards and back,
Put myself to shame.
and side. Forwards and back, and then side and side. Forwards and back, side and side. Forwards and back, side and sides. And these are just basic athletics drills we do for the kids that get them ready for the next stage of their physical development, whether it's sprinting, running, jumping, you name it. And we're no different, but we've just neglected some of these over the years.
I'm actually quite coordinated, believe it or not.
And then he's off. Okay. And then the last one is a hop and a stop. We're going to hop forwards, stop, and he's back. And try and go into quite a big hop.
More grasp
forward,
instruction.
and stop. So hop forwards and then stop. Try and
And do
balance.
I jump back?
No, walk back.
Okay.
Try and balance as you hop in,
Alternating.
and he's down. Same leg. And then he's back. So hop in, and he's back. I'm looking for 2 things here. As you land, I want these legs apart.
Ooh.
And number 2, try and stop that knee from caving into the middle. So hop and stop,
See the focus.
and he's back. Hop and stop, he's back. Hop and stop.
Should I have a little bend there at the end?
Tiny little bend.
Okay.
Now I've not mentioned the reps because we're going to go with time with these exercises, and the time will be how many can you do in the allocated time with good form, and then you'd rest. So we go for a minute, you maybe do 5 each leg, and then you stop and rest. Once you feel the form goes, the exercise is done and dusted. So there are 3 coordination drills.
Want to do the other leg?
Change legs.
Thank you.
Okay, we'll do it together. Ready? Let's go. In, ease back. in and ease back. So hop, balance, ease back. And just feel the weight is distributed through the whole foot. It's not onto your toe where you're off balance.
Ooh, this foot doesn't like it. We are on a bit of an angle here as well.
Okay, last two. And last one. And relax. And there is our coordination section done.
So how many of those should we be doing, Chris?
They are time-based, and what we emphasise at Run Club is that you do as many as you can in the time whilst you can maintain that form. So for example, when we go into the hopscotch, that is 1 minute, as long as you can. That was the wrong leg and arm, by the way. As long as you can within that minute. Once you feel your form starts to deteriorate, you stop completely. If that's 30 seconds, you stop. And as you progress, you try and increase the time you can do that while you're coordinated. All the single leg work is 30 seconds. Again, that might be too much for some people too soon, so you just do 10 seconds at a time. Or maybe you do 10 seconds on, 10 seconds rest, and another 10 seconds. But it's all time-based, and as long as you can whilst maintaining good form and coordination. Hey there, and welcome to section number 3, and we've done the warm-up, we've got the coordination out the way, and now we're going into specific leg strengthening exercises. So hopefully you've got your water ready and a little towel, as the legs are going to get a little warm-up at the start. Before we begin, I have a very simple test which we do with our run clubbers. You're going to come down into a lunge position, and you're going to hold that and see how that feels. So as we step forwards, we're going to ease down through that back leg, try and get the knee just a touch in line with the ankle, but definitely not over the toes, and just hold that position. We're going to do this for 30 seconds, or as long as you can on each leg. Now what we're looking to see here is two things. One, how is each leg individually working? Is one leg harder than the other? 10 more seconds, Karen. Number two, do you have enough stability in the hip and the ankle and around the knee to be able to progress onto a more complicated and complex exercise? And change legs. Okay, pretty comfortable?
Yeah, you know.
Okay, right, so down she goes for the lunge.
Not giving anything away?
Okay, so it's a great 90-90 setup for the lunge. Knees over the ankle, touch lower there, Karen, if you can, just to make it a bit harder.
Thanks,
there is
Chris.
an advanced option where you can get even lower and get into a greater stretch, but for the time being, it's wherever you are comfortable
Feel nice
doing.
and tall.
Right, last 10 seconds. And just have to recognise if one leg is working harder than the other. How's that feel, Karen?
Yeah, you know, it's good.
And relax, there's 30 seconds each leg. That's a test I want you to do, but here's the catch. You should feel you can increase that hold up to 45 seconds, even up to a minute at a time. There is no point doing a workout once and then never again like the week after. It needs to progress you each time so you're feeling there's an improvement. So that's your little test. Right, let's get into this. Now you know one leg's stronger than the other or not. We'll go into an ordinary lunge backwards to balance. So you're going to lunge backwards, bring this leg forwards, lift and hold. As we're running, let's see some good arms there, so nice high on the arms. Hold that position there for me. Also, this down leg, I want it as straight as you can, and tall through your body. So ease down, hold, and lift up, and lift. That's super. So you can see with Karen, she drives her arms up, down leg is straight, squeezing the glute. We ain't doing a HIIT session where your form is out the window. This is all about getting that down leg straight, driving that knee, and using those arms. So reps, number of reps, let's start off with 8 each side.
Oh, I think that's 5 now.
It is 5. I'll join in.
You can count better than me.
Squeeze down and lift. And last one. And lift. Right, let's change legs. We're going to lunge backwards. And up we go. And squeeze. Now, I'm feeling both legs.
I just found the floor there.
Both legs are working at the same time. This leg drives me up, but this hip holds me up nice and high. Okay, so it's 5.
And should it be one smooth movement? Or
smooth
kind
movement.
of, yeah, okay.
Now eventually it's one smooth, but yes, Karen's right. It might feel at the start like you're going up
Just to get that balance,
and
yeah.
then driving, but eventually it gets smoother. And it gets smoother because your coordination and skill has gone up and you have seen the
I feel
improvements.
like I'm waving now.
There we go.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
There's our first one. So number 2, we're going to go into a squat and then a forward lunge. There's a squat and then a forward lunge. Now, as you squat, so I'll turn side on, weights in the heels, and you forward lunge into our lunge setup. So these things, they all build up on top of each other. As we did the initial test, if that feels comfortable, that's why we're now adding the squat and the lunge. So we're going to do 8 again, each leg, so 16 in total. At the end, you should find your heart rate is up quite significantly.
Yep.
And also your legs, they're starting to work as well. Is that okay?
Yeah, we good on the legs. I think that's 10, isn't it?
It is.
I'm going to say 10.
It
11.
It is. Looks good to me, so I'll just sit back and observe. Okay, let's join in. It's in. Boom. 13?
14.
14. Good. So squat, and he's back forwards. And feel this always
I think
load.
that's 16,
Yeah.
Chris.
Feel this always load through your legs all the time.
Bit
Okay.
wiggly now.
Okay. And last one is the stalk balance. Now for this, you need to make sure you've got a flat-ish floor. Don't do it on the mat because it is harder. So either flattish floor ground or onto something quite hard. Now the stalk balance is as follows. We're going to lean forwards and you're going to bend from that hip. So I want to show you both ways so you can see the angles. So as we tip forwards, back leg lifts up, arms are out to the sides, chin in, and just hold that position. Now this dovetails very nicely with some Pilates. Interesting enough, if you get hold of some Pilates exercises, you might see some of these exercises again.
Or maybe a Pilates teacher.
Yes, yeah. It'd be good to find one. I wonder if we can find one these days. So as we're into this position, you're going to feel that you're lifting this back leg, you're squeezing the glute, and you're trying to extend, it's called extend, through your spine. Okay? So no rounding out. So you'll feel the stretch in the down leg, and also you're squeezing the top leg. That's 30 seconds each side. So Karen changes legs. Other side, just 30 seconds each side. So from side on, you can see that she's arching through her lower back. So these are on, squeezing her glutes, and also this toe is pointing down towards the floor.
Yeah, really easy to do that.
Okay,
So
point down towards the floor.
Hips down.
Because eventually there is a moving version of this.
But the thing is as well, if
we'll
you do that, you just don't feel the inner thigh. So really feel you can connect with that inside of the thigh.
Good. Okay, last 10 seconds, 30 seconds each side. Again, if you feel that's comfortable, I've got another one coming in the next few seconds.
I'm sure you have.
And relax. Okay, right. So the next one, we build into this gradually. So we're going to quite a long lunge. Okay, so this knee's over the ankle, that leg is almost straight. Bring your hands across your shoulders, tip down towards the floor. You're going to turn out to the side. As you turn out to the side, feel the stretch on the inner part of the thigh, and then come back. Turn out, and he's back. Now Karen, if you just turn side on, so you can see the back of your hips, I'm going to show what's
This
happening
way?
here. Yeah. As Karen rotates around towards the camera, you can see how this hip disappears, this glute disappears, because she's rotating through this hip, because eventually we're going to go into this on one leg. So she rotates across and round. Okay, next stage, same thing, arms out to the sides. It's the same thing, she rotates out and across.
How far?
As far as you feel comfortable. And then round. Good, and then back. Good, she rotates out and round. All through that hip, rotates. Into there. And then back. And then the last one is called the airplane.
Another one?
Yes, she's onto a single leg now. So combine with the last exercise with this exercise. And she tips down into the stalk balance.
Straight leg?
Yes, straight leg. And she very gently rotates round. And just holds that position. And then comes back in. And then round to her start position.
Try that again.
So legs back, she extends, she rotates out, and she holds. Excellent. And then she rotates back in and down. But I just know I can feel it in my bones.
I can feel it in my ankle.
Well, people are thinking, I'm gonna go for that one straight away. No, there's a system to build up to that first, where we go down into the stalk balance, we then go into the rotation, arms, and then into single arm and single leg and round. Because if you don't do that, you lose that push through your back. So the holds will all be 30 seconds building up to a minute. All the other reps will start around 8 each side. And that is our strength and conditioning program for the legs done. Hey there, welcome to our fourth and final stage of the strength and conditioning program for runners. It is core time. So you need to grab your mats, put them down the floor, and then let's get going. So to begin our first section, we have a single leg bridge. Again, it'd be great if you knew Pilates instructors who could teach you the bridge, and if they did, they would begin to explain how you slowly peel your tailbone off the floor and lift in that position. It's our starting position. You're going to place both hands flat on the floor, heels pushed down away from those shoulders. Now in that position, you're going to squeeze the glutes nice and tight. Just so you can lift one leg off the floor and go for a little march. Okay? And as you go for a march, you try to feel there's no hip movement and no swaying side to side. You'll also feel after a while you get tired, the hips will fall down towards the floor, reset, draw up, squeeze the glutes, then go for that little march. Just a little march side to side. How's that feel, Karen?
Great.
Yeah.
And keep my mouth shut on the cues that I would share, but we're good for this.
Almost as she's done it before, what do you think? You can be a little bit higher, just sinking
Oh,
down.
really? Okay,
Yeah.
maybe it's going down.
Too low.
Okay.
Yeah, much higher than that. Much higher than that. Okay, and as it's a running conditioning program, as you get better at this, Karen's going to speed up. That's far too slow. You want to run slow?
After Pilates, Chris.
If you want to run slow, go with the speed. If you want to run a little quicker, you've got to increase the pace. Let's see how hard we can push them. So now Karen, go faster, faster, faster. There we go. Now, the reason why we're going quicker is so she can actually get that information to her glute quicker to respond to the force. Yeah? And relax. So that's 10 and 10 each side. But as you saw with Karen, you start slow, you progress to speed, and then you go as fast as you can whilst keeping control. Control is subjective. You might think you're in control, but if you're not, drop down to the next level. Right, exercise number 2, still staying on our backs. We're going to lift both legs off the floor. And again, the thing you want to have is that someone's got a towel on your lower back. You want to squash that lower back in towards the floor. And as you keep the back tight, the heel just taps the floor one at a time. Now with this one, you do want to increase the speed gradually, but definitely not too quick. You don't want to see you out of control. So tap and then tap. As you can see, Karen's got a very nice cyclical action to this. This requires the hips and also the pelvis to have to stabilize itself in that position. This is very good as towards the end of each run as you get tired.
What you see a lot of.
You're going to need this.
Sorry to interrupt. We see a lot of this. Yeah, but it's trying to get both those moving at the same time.
Both legs moving at the same time, that's the key. Okay? And relax again. We're doing 10 of each one to begin. Right, exercise number 3. We're on to our front. With our hands on our knees. And we're going into the classic Superman. So chin's tucked in. And you want to feel as you take the arm and the leg out and away. I mean, luckily I've got a line down this mat so I can see any movement side to side. But as Karen will show you, is moving side to side with the arm and the leg, or out and away, trying to prevent any sideways movement. Trying to stay as stable as you can. And this is more time-based than the others. Those are more reps, this is more time-based. As it gets easier, you can make it much harder. So Karen, how do you make it harder?
You can come up onto the toes.
You go onto the toes.
Yeah, you can stay there.
Off we go. On the toes, this is a very advanced version. You don't want to feel you're going too hard too soon with this one.
I didn't sign up for this.
As you lift, you feel like you're momentarily balanced on your hand and on your leg.
Like one of those lizards, I always call it like the lizards in the desert.
I call this a hot crab. It's a hot crab. And the ground is hot. And then relax.
Oh, I never said that.
So again, that's time-based. And now into the final exercise, so we're back onto our backs. Now, as we lie down onto the floor, in fact, this is just like the warm exercise we did, where we brought the heel up towards the glute and we straightened out the other leg. So we're focusing on 2 things at once. This heel comes in towards the glute, that leg goes out straight on the floor. Now, if that is an issue in the neck or the head, you can rest the foot down on the floor. So we're coming in and we switch. And feel that you're bringing that knee in with a little bit of force. This is important. That we're not moving slowly, again, we're moving with control. If that control is comfortable, then you up the speed. Don't jump to the fast ones before mastering the control. If that's then comfortable, as Karen can show you, we're going into the slightly crunched version where she lifts up, gently cradles her head with her fingertips only. That's to more give support rather than pull the head forwards. And she's pushing that leg out.
This is called How to Kill a Pilates Instructor.
And out and out. And it may look like an ab bicycle of old, but we're going to then tweak it even further. So Karen, you ready for this last one?
But that's it.
No, that's it. Well, that's fine. I wish there was one more thing. So we're going to go up and then hold, and you're going to go 1, 2, and then hold. 1, 2, and then hold. That's the exercise. 1, 2, and then hold. Good. So we do 5, one leg leads, and then 5 other leg leads. Good. So as you can see, because carrying into the advanced version here, that leg can get lower down to the floor, which I think it can. Okay, that's it. Good.
Oh!
Both legs?
I've done both legs. I did do both legs.
So both legs.
Totally did both legs.
Okay, right. That's both legs done. That's our core section finished, and we are done. Great work. Great work for today's workout. Hopefully you had a good session. Thank you for joining in. There's some of the things that we sampled down at our run club, and I want to make sure that you are getting something whilst you're in lockdown. Any questions you have at all, feel free to leave a comment. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel for Active Essex too. You've been great, and shall speak to you soon. Take care.
Bye.